Hey everyone, Paul Finck here, the Maverick Millionaire, and we are here for Maverick Mondays, and we're talking about don't believe your own press. Don't believe the stuff that gets said by others or by yourself, and we're going to talk about all that and more. Welcome to Maverick Mondays, and here is where we talk about how to do it different, how to create the life of your dreams, how to really get clear internally and externally to create a magnitude of abundance and results for yourself, how to do all that and more by being a maverick. What do I mean by that? Doing it different than the average folk. Now, the average folk are depressed, upset, just not happy with their lives, not living their dreams, not doing what they love to do every single day. And then there's the 5, maybe 10% of the world that is. How do you shift? How do you go to that place? How do you become that person that just loves what they're doing and creates that abundance because you've got an attraction factor going on? How do you live like a millionaire to do it different than most of the people out there? That's what we're talking about right here. And welcome. Hey, welcome, Dom. Welcome, everybody, to Maverick Mondays. And I'm Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and I've been training and coaching at this level for a while now, somewhere around 14 years, and been an entrepreneur for over 33 years. And I will tell you, there's a journey that happens. When I talk about don't believe your own press, man, what does that mean? What does that look like? People are always talking about growth and development and reaching for the stars, and yet there's stuff that happens, a chit chat that goes on, and as you develop, there's plateaus that you end up with as you're going through your process. I want to talk about a little bit about my journey, and I want to get some of you talking about yours. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know what's going on for you. Don't believe your own press. Let me go back. 20, 30 years ago. I was in sales and had my own distribution companies, had a couple different establishments, if you will, different companies where, man, I was the boss. I controlled my own destiny, or positions where basically I could do what I want. I remember one position I was selling, and I was selling dental supplies and equipment, and basically I could do what I wanted. I would go call on my accounts, and as they would order, I would get commissions for the orders that they placed. And well, it really didn't, there was nobody looking over my shoulder, nobody telling me I had to do certain things at certain times. As long as orders were coming in, everything seemed to be fine, and I could go and live my life. And so they didn't know what I was doing at any given time. There's nobody that was really monitoring that. And I thought I had a dream life. I thought I had a life where it was perfect. I could go, and I had my territory in Midtown Manhattan where I would tease my friends. I get paid to walk up and down Fifth Avenue. This was a great existence. The challenge is that I didn't know what I didn't know. And I began to plateau. I began to get to a point where I had grown, and then I stagnated at this level ongoing for several years. What was happening? My income was the same. My network of friends was pretty much the same. I wasn't going to meet new people anywhere. It was just kind of stagnant. Why was that going on? Because I began to listen to and believe my own press. I would tell people, man, I've got the best job in the world. I get paid to walk up and down Fifth Avenue. How can you beat this? No one looks over my shoulder. I get to do what I want. As long as sales are coming in, we get our regular checks, and everything's great. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I wasn't there expanding myself to create more. I had pretty much reached a level where I thought I was at my fullest potential, and there was not anything more to accomplish or do or to conquer or to achieve. Ouch. What did that mean? What that meant was that I wasn't connecting with new people. I wasn't building new synapses in my brain. I wasn't stretching myself to new heights. And I also wasn't creating new abundance in my world. All these things happened because I started to believe my own press, that I really was in the best job. Once you're in the best job, would you start looking at other positions and other jobs to see what they're like or whether they'd be even better? Why, how could you? You were already in the best. Would you reach out to create new experiences? What would be the point? You're already in the best. And you begin to feed yourself, having people around you that feed you the same story, because anyone that would be around me that would argue with me, that would say that I wasn't in the best job, well, they were shunned. They were put aside because I believe my own press. And once you believe your own press, anybody that disagrees with you, they must not know what they're talking about. And you dismiss their, if not them completely, you dismiss their thoughts and their ideas. All this happens, and it's a slow process. It doesn't happen overnight. All of a sudden, you'll find yourself in this place. There's something that I talk about that is everything you want is in a place you've never been. Everything you want is in a place you've never been. What we mean by that is that everything that is your growth, everything that is your next level, everything that could be new to create new synapses, new awareness, and new abundance in your world is going to happen when you stretch yourself to experience new things, to meet new people, to be in new places, literally as well as figuratively. Just experience more. So everything that you want is in a place you've never been. Now, sometimes what happens is, and what happened for me is, I thought I didn't want anymore. Fortunately, I had some catalysts of changes in my world. Hey, Terry, welcome aboard. Hey, Christine. Hey, Alan. All these things are happening to me as I go through, and I go, you know what? Here's where I am. Here's what I'm doing, and I'm happy. Everything seems to be going well. Well, I had something that came into my life that changed all that. I ended up with a few more kids. And so an extra couple children will kind of change your perspective. And all of a sudden, I realized I wanted more. Where did I go to get more? I started reaching out to create new experiences, reaching out to new people. I got inquisitive. What is it that I could change my bottom line? What is it that could change my life? What is it that could change my future? I started asking really good questions to shift up what was going on. I stopped believing my own press. I stopped believing that I was in the best job, that I was living in the best experience that was possible. I began to say, well, what if? What if I'm not? What else is out there? And asking better questions. Then, and this is really key, to make sure that you're not believing your own press, what's one thing that you can be doing? Make sure that you're not the smartest person in the room. You see, to believe your own press, you've got to make sure that there's no one there that can argue with you. To believe your own press, you've got to make sure that there's no one there that would have a counter thought, that would have a opposing point of view. And I got to tell you, when there are people in the room that are smarter than you, they just might have something to tell you, something to share with you that may be counter to the way you're thinking. And that's good. Because again, everything that you want is in a place that you've never been. Everything you want is out there beyond your own consciousness, beyond your own thoughts, beyond your own connectivity. How do you tap into that? How do you find that? You talk to new people. You find new people to come into your world. And when those two brains come together, you and the other people, and these are new people in your world, new synapses get created. Now, when those new people have a brain power or experience level, or they've just already stretched to bring new things into their world. When you collide with them, man, magic happens. They hold you accountable. They call you out on your stuff. They make sure that you don't believe what the BS that you might be telling yourself. And it doesn't matter what level you're at. This story will repeat itself over and over again throughout your lifetime. What do you mean? I don't want this to happen over and over again. It will, because no matter what level you're playing at, there's another peak above you. Every time imagine you're climbing a mountain. You're climbing up that whole journey, if you will. As you climb up the journey, when you first start, man, you're on fire and you're feeling like you're going a mile a minute. You're racing up that hill. Then you get to a certain level. You get to a certain level of accomplishment. You get to a certain level of achievement, and you go, whew, wow, look what I accomplished. Look what I did. I feel so great. I've accomplished so much. I've done so much. You look down on the journey that you've already been through, and you look down and you say, wow, look how far I've come. Feel really great. Pat yourself on the back, and you are just feeling it. You're like, yeah, I'm there, baby. I'm all set. What happens? Then you look up. You look up and you realize you've barely just begun. You look up and there's this huge, huge mountain on top of you. There's this huge place above you, and that's it. There's no place that you feel like you've been on this journey, and you can't even realize that there's so much more. You don't realize that you've only just begun, that you've only just gone to a little bit of the journey, and there's this whole mountain above you. You look down, you say, yes, I've come a long way. You look up and you realize your journey is just beginning. This is key. Look up. Look to the rest of what could be. Look to the rest of the journey. Realize that there are experiences and people and accomplishments that is yet to be had by you, that you can bring into your life, that you can create in your future. It's up to you. It's up to you to do. It's up to you to keep on the pursuit of, to reach your fullest potential. You can never stop. See, every step of the way I've gone and I feel like I've accomplished a ton, and then I look down, I go, yes, I pat myself on the back, and then I look up and go, oh crap. Oh crap, I've only just begun. I've only just started on this journey. There's so much more. Keeps you humble, keeps you grounded, keeps you moving in the right direction. Because the second you believe your own press, the second you believe, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm that person that's got it all, you stop growing, you stop developing, you stop achieving. And when you're not growing, you are dying. When you're not developing, you are shrinking. When you're not growing, you're not developing, you're not creating more in your world. Slowly but surely, it's being eaten away, and your world disappears around you. Don't believe your own press. Keep on keeping on. Understand that you're only one piece. You're in one spot in a huge journey that will never, ever, ever end. Yeah. I've been on this journey for a while. 33 years as an entrepreneur, 17 years in real estate, 14 years as a speaker, trainer, and I've only just begun. I realize that. I've been in, and I constantly put myself in situations now where I make sure I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I make sure that there are people around me that inspire me, that I can learn from, that can be my mentors, my leaders, that I aspire, I look up to. We were just in a group, a group of about 150 just amazing speakers, trainers, information marketers, networkers, that these guys are some of the biggest players in our marketplace. I was honored to be in the room. I was honored to be a part of it. And it inspired me. When I see the people that are making $1 million a month, that are making $1 million a week, that are creating $1 million in a weekend, and they're doing that every single week, every single month, every single day. It's inspiring. When I see people building lives that are even grander than mine, man, there are times when I start believing my own press. I'm like, yeah, I've got this. Then I watch the next level. I look at the next plateau. I look at where the summit, where the tip of the peak of the mountain can be. For each one of us, it can be so much more. It inspires me. It inspires me to keep learning, keep growing, keep developing. Don't believe your own press. Stay humble. Get around just amazing people. Get around people that are, man, that dwarf you. And watch what it does for you. Watch how it moves you. You start learning things that you're like, wow, where was that information a week ago? I needed to know that. I wanted to know that. What's going on? And you begin to realize there's more. There's more that you can grab hold of. There's more that you can bring into your world. And then what does it do? It also enables you to share, enables you to grow and develop so that your network and the people that are around you that look up to you, they have even more that you can share with them. It's really amazing. Constantly, every day, look for what you can share, and you're sharing with others, and you're working with others. How can you inspire others? Be the person that walks their talk, that other people can aspire to, and then constantly look to see who is it that are the people that I aspire to be. Who are the people that I can look up to? Who are the people that I can venture forth with? Who are the people that are the smarter people that I can learn from? All these equations, realize there's this journey ongoing in your world. Ongoing. Wherever you are, you're in a perfect place. Now stretch yourself. Put yourself in new experiences. Hang out with new people. Find people that are doing what you do at a magnitude, at a 10 times level, 10x everything. Watch where it brings you. Mind, body, and soul. It'll bring you and develop you into new ways, new heights. Right now, I'm living the life. Hey, guys, and Vicky and Robin and everybody here, Pam, so glad you're all here with me. I'm living a life that I never imagined. I'm living a life that I never dreamed of 15, 20 years ago. I never knew that this life was possible. Now I'm living it. And it all started because I began to stretch myself. I began to say, what if? I began to say, what else is out there? I began to put myself in situations that made me, man, uncomfortable. I put myself with people that made me feel uncomfortable. People that I knew had so much more than were playing at a different level than I. And I dared to hang in their presence anyway. I dared to just be there with them. And as I developed into that space, as I developed into a new person, because of stretching, because of hanging out with these new people, I began to realize what else was possible. Began to see levels that I never even knew existed before. Things way outside my initial reach. All this is possible for you. All this is possible in your world. Find new experiences. Stretch to be with new people. Imagine being with people where you are the dumbest person in the room and all you have is questions. And then dare to ask those questions. Ask the questions here. Maybe I can help you. Maybe I'm the one that is here to serve you. Maybe you're here to serve me. Let's find out. Let's engage in the conversation. Where are you going over the next week, over the next month that is going to challenge you, that is going to bring you to new heights, bring you to new places? Go ahead and comment below. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. Share. What are you going to do over the next 30 days to bring yourself into a place that is uncomfortable for you? Because that's where growth happens. That's where development happens. And that's where the greatest days of your life will start. Every day I realized the magnitude of my future is still ahead of me. The magnitude of my life, the magnitude of the greatness I have to deliver, to achieve, to accomplish in my world is still in front of me. My best years have not gone by. They're way ahead in the future. When you think that, you believe, and you believe what could be, and you pursue it. You persevere through. Don't believe your own press. Don't believe these are the best of days. Believe there's so much more. Go out there and grab it. This is Paul Finck. This is Maverick Mondays, and I am the Maverick Millionaire. I am so grateful to be able to be here with all of you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care now.